I prefer red hair, purple, leathery, lizard-like skin, huge claws.
Pitchfork?
Huge claws. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. 'Tis the season, right? Hello. I can still try.
We don't appreciate your content.
Do you know what my content is? I do unbiased street interviews, and I was trying to give you guys some exposure for what you're protesting about today. Okay. Well, I can stay here too if I want. It's a free country. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me, Aaron, again with American Interviews. We're out here in front of the Humboldt County Courthouse investigating the protest that's happening today. I'm going to see if I can get anyone to come do an interview with me. I highly doubt it, though. Hello. Is there someone that's in charge of the protest today? I just want to get some exposure for you guys, see if I can interview anybody. Nobody? How's it going? I'm an independent journalist. I was going to see if anyone wanted to do an interview about what today's protest is about. I do unbiased street interviews.
I think I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, how's it going? Do you know who's running the protest today?
I'm not going to do any interviews.
No interviews? Nobody wants to talk to me? I'm just trying to enlighten people on what you guys are protesting about. No? How's it going? I'm an independent journalist. I was wondering if maybe you would want to do an interview about what you're protesting for. You don't? How's it going, you guys? I'm an independent journalist. I was wondering if maybe you guys would want to do an interview of what you're protesting for today. No? What about you? No, you're good? I thought the whole point was to get exposure for your... Would you like to do an interview? Do you know who's running the protest today? No answers.
We don't appreciate your content.
Do you know what my content is? I do unbiased street interviews, and I was trying to give you guys some exposure for what you're protesting about today. Okay. Well, I can stay here too if I want. It's a free country. Hi. I'm doing unbiased street interviews today. Did anyone want to do an interview, perhaps?
No.
No?
Go away.
It's a free country. I can stay here if I'd like. Do you want to do an interview, maybe?
You don't want to do
American Interviews. It's unbiased street interviews. Yes. Yes. Exactly the answers I expected. Hello.
So help yourselves and you can come and join us. There's some more songs too that you can pick from.
Just as expected, I didn't think anyone would want to talk to me today. They're highly unreceptive to what's going on here. How's it going, man? I do unbiased street interviews. Would you perhaps want to comment on what's happening here today?
Yeah, no more war. Peace.
No more war, peace. I agree. Peace. Hello. Interesting, very interesting. I guess I'll just get some B-roll. Hello. My name's Aaron. What's your name?
My name's Mitch.
Hi, Mitch.
Hi.
I do unbiased street interviews. I'm just trying to gain some exposure for the protests today and see what's going on. Would you perhaps want to do an interview with me?
Oh, yeah, I guess
It can be a monologue if you want. I don't even have specific questions.
okay.
Why don't you come over here and, no? Okay. Did you have any comments on what's going on today?
I'm not really ready to comment on camera right now.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's see if I can get anyone. Are you sure you guys didn't want to shed some light on what you guys are protesting about? I'm very curious. American interviews. What's that?
The overt patriotism of the microphone.
Well, the channel's called American Interviews. Yeah, they don't want to engage. What's that?
Rather not talk.
Oh, he would rather not talk. Would you like to shed some light on what's going on today, or why you guys are out here protesting? No? I thought that was the point of a protest, to shed light on what's happening and for your voice to be heard. No? Okay.
I got your phone. How do I put your name? How do you say
Aaron,
it? Okay.
and my last name's Green, like the color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for talking to me for a sec. Yeah. Right on. Well, this will probably be my shortest episode yet, I would say. Maybe we'll make it into a short. Who knows? They're actively telling people not to engage with me. Which is fine. Hello. Over patriotic, I guess, is the problem. How you doing today, sir? Would you perhaps want to do an interview?
No, thank you.
No, I'm just trying to see what you guys are protesting about today. No?
No, thank you.
All right. You have a good day. How's it going, sir? Would you like to perhaps enlighten the people on what you guys are protesting about today? No? No, thanks? All right. You have a good day. Maybe eventually we'll get someone to engage, but I highly, highly, highly doubt it. From the river to the sea. Hello. I can still try. How you doing, sir? No. I was going to ask you maybe if you wanted to comment on what's happening out here. Nobody seems to want to engage with me.
I would, but as you can see on my chest, I'm on duty. I can't.
You're on duty. I understand.
I'm just on my break.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
How's it going, man? Good, man. Thank you for asking. How's it going, man?
Just want to thank you guys for protesting.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to perhaps comment on the protests?
I know the last time I was at a protest, we were like going, hell no volleyball. We're protesting having a volleyball in People's Park, and they shot me with a rubber bullet.
Whoa.
So I'm just really glad there's no rubber bullets coming our way.
Me too.
I'm glad to see a peaceful protest.
Me too. Very happy for that.
Peaceful protest.
Have a good day.
Rocking in the free world.
Keep on rocking in the free world, he said. Hello, sir.
How are you today?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm good.
Would you?
Talk to them, huh?
I've tried. They don't want to. They don't want to talk to me. Maybe. Do you want to give a comment on what you see out here today? You mind if I turn this around?
I think they're fighting for what they believe in. I don't agree with them, but I agree with their right to freedom of speech.
I do too, man. It's
right.
all about the freedom of speech.
Sir, take care.
Have a good day. Thank you, sir. Give you another chance. Maybe you want to comment on and enlighten me. I'm actually very not stupid, but you know, thank you for the insult. I hope you have a good day, and good luck with your protest.
My son was with them earlier today. I'm going to go pick up my son. We'll continue that disagreement.
Have a good day, sir. Insults, ad hominems. I guess they're protesting stupid people or my mother. I'm not sure. This is not anti-Semitic to oppose ethnic cleansing, genocide and occupation. I can't read that part. Something. Israel, Jewish people. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Would you perhaps like to comment on what you're protesting about today? Would you perhaps like to comment on what you're protesting about today?
I'll talk to him.
Okay, yeah, they said don't talk to him. Shutting down other people's free speech. Hello. Would you perhaps want to comment on what you're protesting about today? No? What does your sign say? Occupation is illegal. Okay. What does the other side say? Okay. Is there a reason you're choosing to shut down other people's free speech to try and talk to me?
You're so dumb.
I'm dumb? Okay. Any comments on my stupidity? No? Okay. I'm so dumb. That guy's got the right thing on his mind. Pancakes. He's talking about pancakes across the street. That sounds good, actually. Big glass of milk and some pancakes. Maybe some bacon. An egg or two. Lots of support for Palestine with the hunks. How you doing today, sir? Good. Yeah? Yeah, this is just my channel name. Yeah, because I'm an American and I interview people, so I figured it was a good name.
I used to come down here and interview him during the Patriot stuff.
Yeah?
They would all tell me to go get a job, and I'm like, this is my job?
This is my job, yes.
Yeah. Finally retired.
Would you care to comment on what's happening here today?
I do have one comment, and that is that I don't see a whole lot of difference between Israel and Hamas. And so...
Or the IDF and Hamas?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. But it is something that I've just kind of, I don't have any relatives, or I've never known anybody that closely that was Palestinian or Hamas. I used to have some Jewish bosses that were awesome, and some Palestinian accounts that were awesome. So I like both sides. I just think the Hamas, how can you get rid of Hamas when...
And also, one thing I've thought about is, even if you are a Palestinian citizen, how would you even protest Hamas? Because they'll probably kill you.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, you know. And so as much as, you know, it seems like Israel's got the upper hand, I mean, Hamas showed they can do all kinds of damage and cause all kinds of trouble. So I think they're both capable of it, and I don't have usually I have a really strong opinion about every war, and this one
hard to have a strong opinion about this one.
I think it is. I'm just like, I just wish for peace.
Me too.
That's all we can do, I think.
That's all we can hope for.
I can't stop the fighting, you know.
Neither can I, man.
But yeah, they need to find some peace over there, and it's just a tough thing. I mean, it's hard to watch the news anymore. So
very hard, especially mainstream media. That's why I got out, boots on the ground. I'm trying to be the independent journalist and get it unbiased, both takes, but nobody wants to talk to me.
I know, huh? Well,
I thought that was the point of a protest, to get your word out.
When I used to protest in all the other wars, and I would have talked to you then.
I appreciate it.
Opinions. Right now, though, I'm stumped. I'm just really...
Me too.
It's because I'm older, but I just don't see why how this benefits any of them, really. They're all
I'm with you there.
So, well.
Thanks for talking to me.
Good. My name's Tom.
Have a beautiful day. My name's Aaron. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Good luck with this. I just thought you could sort this out.
Thank you. How you doing today, sir?
How are you?
Would you perhaps care to comment on what you're seeing here today?
Seeing a number of people who seem to be concerned about other people's deaths, and I think that's admirable.
Yeah. I do too.
No matter whose deaths, I'm very concerned about it.
Me too.
The occurrences in the Middle East that have been following on Democracy Now! And Common Dreams and other media make me very afraid for the future of this world. Not just those people being involved today. The backlash from this, the potential ramifications. It's horrifying.
Very. That's almost an understatement. Horrifying. Is there a word for it?
I don't believe. You know they have that clock till midnight? How many seconds are we now?
Down to the last one.
It appears that way, doesn't it? And although I stand in solidarity with all people, especially resisting oppression, I don't know. Here in Humboldt, our representatives already represent our views. I mean, I don't know. I think we can threaten Biden, maybe, and just say, hey, buddy, you're going to make me go for Jill Stein here. That's what you're going to do.
And that's a laughable concept, isn't it?
Yeah, but what he's doing isn't laughable at all.
No, it isn't.
It's,
we don't have very good candidates this time around, do we?
No. I'd rather go with Gavin. I mean, Newsom's like...
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, he's a elite businessman, but he has humbler roots, his wine business, all that.
What do you think about the when the lockdown happened and he was out gallivanting with his friends in the kitchen or the restaurant? What do you think about that?
What was the name of that restaurant?
The
Parisian.
Yeah, I can't remember the name.
Yeah. But
I think kitchen was in the name.
Yeah, I saw all of the videos, and it appears to be he was being completely honest. He didn't realize he was going to a group of more than 10 people. He sat down. He was there for like a couple of minutes, and he realized this is like, no, and got up and left. And that's what you're supposed to do. So I don't think that was a violation at all. It wasn't intentional, and I'm sorry. And he recognized it right away and apologized right away. So if you do something that's wrong and you know it and you immediately acknowledge it and take the hits for it.
Right.
And can you name any other offenses?
What about when Xi Jinping came into town and he cleaned up the homeless problem really quick? Where did they go?
We're talking about COVID.
Oh, well, we were talking about Newsom. We were talking about Newsom.
What other time did Newsom violate the COVID standards?
Oh, I wasn't.
Never.
Yeah.
And we saw him almost daily on TV. And personally, I found that very comforting. That he was doing the same thing all of us were doing. So, his overall performance in California, I think, is pretty good. He hasn't been able to address some of the issues successfully, but nobody has before him either. But we can also look at Xi Jinping and say he made the largest number of people leap from poverty into the middle class that has ever occurred in humanity. Do you like the way he did it? I mean, that's the whole thing, these deep issues. And I see all these issues around the world. They could potentially tear the U.S., down or attacked or something like that. And they all seem to be coming together. And that's the problem. And you know what? The thing is, here's human history. Every time a civilization has been threatened, with existential threat, like, we have no more food, we have no more water, things like that. They failed. every time, and those societies are no longer with us. Now this time, we're facing the same level of threats, only many more, multiplied. We've never done it before, and this time it's global. So this time, if just one society in some part of the world dies out, and not like that, that's all of us all together.
Big domino effect, huh?
Today, I'm glad I'm 62.
Well, I appreciate your opinion. Thanks for stopping to talk to me.
Who are you?
My name's Aaron. I run a YouTube channel called American Interviews. I try to go out and conduct unbiased street interviews and not give.
You
I
look
try
very
not to.
conservative.
I'm neither
But
neither
those
or.
earrings don't look conservative at all.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on both sides. From the river to the sea, Palestine shall be free. What does that mean to you?
It means several different things. It can mean on the Israeli side, they use the phrase too, to mean greater Israel, right? And on the other side, it can mean the people who are the indigenous people that are prior to 1948 deserve their justice.
You could make the argument that the Israels were indigenous to that land too once upon a time.
You can. Now, do you know that they were exiled from that land by the Roman Empire?
I do.
After the third revolt, right? And they left. And then, about 300 years later, one of the Roman empires said, you all have free right of return. Free right of return. So that occurred in the year 600. What happened between 600 and the 1880s? Did they return?
I would imagine some people did.
To the desert. Were they Semites? Again, the people who left were different from the people who came back.
Correct.
Genetically different. Right? They're not Semites. You could just look at them and you could tell. If you're going to turn me into a monster, I prefer red hair, purple, leathery, lizard-like skin, huge claws.
Pitchfork?
Huge claws. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
'Tis the season, right?
They just had a guy, and his whole family was killed with him and everything. And then he had his friend. He had a poem he wrote before he died because he figured it was likely. And his friend wrote the poem. And he wanted people to make kites.
Kites?
Fly kite with tail. Tail is
See, this is making you emotional.
very much so. Sorry.
It's a sad situation all around. Don't be sorry, man.
Dying.
Would you like a hug? I'll give you a hug.